Hello YouTube and welcome back to Flads. This is Heroes of the Storm and today, oh look at this frickin', what is that, man? That's not on anything, is it? That's just rubbish. Today we're playing as Sylvanas. She's a very capable siege laner and she's also got a hell of a lot of DPS. So what we're going to be doing today is I think we're gonna play around with that. We're on Tomb of the Spider Queen, so there's going to be a lot of team fighting going on, and I want to try and show off, if possible, Sylvanas' DPS. Now, I don't know if the enemy team's friendly team's going to be happy about this. Laning against the Zagara is going to be rubbish for me. But at level 1, we are going to be taking reduces Shadow Dagger cooldown. Now, what Shadow Dagger does is it sends out. Oh, Zagara's going to die here like really quickly. Okay, maybe laning against Zagara isn't so bad. Shadow Dagger is going to go out, spread my trait, which is black arrows, to all the surrounding minions, and it's going to sort of stun them, if you like, incapacitate for I think a second. What is it? A second? 1 second. You can increase that. I'm not going to because I'm not going to be sort of tunnel visioning. I'm quite looking forward to showing you this build that involves some team fighting, and with Zagara coming out of lane and she's now back into lane, and she's going to die again by the looks of things. Oh, she just survived. We are going to... Oh, she's going to get hit by Shadow Dagger. Oh, she so nearly died. And with I'm going to be doing a lot of laning, but I'm not going to be going nuts over it. I'm just going to be trying to get involved and doing my bit, and whilst also trying to show off some DPS as well that she does. I got hit a little bit deep there, so we need to go back. Sylvanas can push lanes really quickly, sort of from the word go, and if you spec into it, her siege is amazing. But because of the way the enemy team sort of shaped up, like with a thrall and whatnot, I've decided that it's not going to be the best use. And they didn't go over tank, so I've decided that I'm actually going to try and join in the team fights if possible. And they haven't got a front line essentially, so you're just going to be able to just open up on whoever's there. I can do a Zeratul coming down really, because there's a gank on here for sure. That creep from Zagara is going to be putting out a lot of information regarding, because it shows up all the, oh my god, a little bit deep. I can't get any health back. I need tier 4 really, tier 7, so I can get some health back. But for the moment, we just have to be a little bit careful. Zeratul has joined in, but he's freaking low, so he needs to be careful. Zagara will kill me if I get hit by a burst again, so I just need to avoid that. And we're just going to have to sit back for a while. Laning against Zagara is really bad, because her damage early game is freaking crazy. So it's best to just play cautiously. I don't want to die, and with Sylvanas we'll soon work our way up into some damage areas. Zagara is missing, and that concerns me a little bit, because I'd rather know where she was, because she could just burst me down at this point. So in level 4 we're going to take Envenom. This is with the team fights in mind. It usually works a little bit better if there's something like a Zeratul or Nova, because it like deters them from coming near you. But for the time being we're fine. Zagara was getting in position there to send out a Hydralisk on me. We're not going to let her do that. She did get it out, but we've now got Sippy Cup finally, and we can go back in on her. So my talents are Q is Withering Fire. The Withering Fire basically just spam Q. I get 5 charges of it. It gets a charge every 2 seconds. How often does it get? It gets a charge every 2 seconds, or when an enemy minion dies. So if you take the talent that does extra damage to minions, you can really ramp up the number of times you can just spam Q at things, and you'll do a lot of damage with it as well. Plus it does a great job on minions. So I just want to be a little bit careful here. Zagara's pushing really hard. I can't do a great deal of it because of her early game damage. As soon as we hit 7 I'll be able to deal with it, because I'll be able to heal off of my Withering Fire. And it will actually give me a chance to use Envenom on her as well for once. So we're just going to have to stay in lane, and this is where Sylvanas spends a lot of her time, just because she has got great lane presence. If anyone else was laning against Zagara, they'd probably be in a bit of trouble now, and she's actually going to die again by the looks of things. I think she survived by the skin of her teeth. Zeratul didn't know, he went way too deep. We can probably chuck that on her and not get the kill. but we're closing in on level 7. We're actually going to have some sustain from this reduced cooldown that we've done on Shadow Dagger. Zeratul wants me to go and pick up the gems. I'm just going to reply with lol. Yeah, if I went out there I'd have died, which means I would have lost my gems, and now my Fury's down here healing her. I can't do anything about it. So, this is now where I pick up at level 7, Life Drain. So now my Shadow Dagger actually does... Can we get a kill? We might even pick up my Fury in here as well. Everyone's freaking... He's gone really deep for some reason. He went the wrong way. And I'm in trouble now because Kerrigan's here. I just need to avoid the combo and walk the hell away. Because Kerrigan is now taken... Actually, we get the kill. Okay, we're fine. We'll kill her. Kerrigan's now taken like a load of buffs to her sustain, which means she can shield like a proper bastard. And I don't want to get too involved in that. So as you can see, we actually put down a lot of damage fairly quickly. And we're not a million miles away. I mean, we're sort of similar to Zeratul at the moment, which is pretty good going for early game, especially since I've been sat in lane and been getting my arse handed to me by Zagara. But the fact that we've managed to nullify her push is a pretty good thing. I'm going to go and pay as they suggest. Oh yeah, that was a great idea. Thanks for that. This is why you don't listen to the enemy team. I knew there was a reason why I hadn't done it, but they're probably going to be like, you didn't pay, and I'm going to be like, yeah, there were 2 people there, so it wasn't going to happen. I just need to be careful Kerrigan doesn't jump in on me, because she's somewhere around here. We're going to heal off of hitting Sagara with that. She's going to spread my black arrows to all the creeps and minions, and I'm actually going to heal back to near full health. I've got an Envenom as well, so I can use that on her, plus the Shadow Dagger. That's going to do a fair bit of damage to her, and it's not going to keep her out of lane. She's pretty ballsy, this one. I'm going to use it again. There's reduced cooldown, means that this is coming in thick and fast on Zagara. Didn't really want to tank that off of this Spider Queen, but we're just going to have to sort this lane out again. If Zagara's going to push really hard, I have to counter it, because if I don't, we're going to find ourselves in a bit of bother come sort of... I need help here. We're going to find ourselves in a bit of bother if they don't come down and help. So here's Zeratul. Malfurion's now joined in with Zagara. Enemy team has rotated. I just need to try and take this out as quickly as possible. And they've managed to push back the enemy team. Spider Queen did manage to get them extra ones out. I was being pushed by 2 people and a Spider Queen. We've managed to keep this fort up, and the friendly team is just like, okay, we'll come down after you ping. I was in a bit of trouble there. Could have done with some help. Anyway, we're still in the game, and all we're doing is building up massive amounts of siege damage, which is where you'll find Sylvanas a lot of the time, to be honest. Oh, I got moored. That's really annoying. Right, I'm going to take Wailing Aloe, and I might even be able to kill her still. Did I hit her? No, I don't think I hit her. I didn't manage to do anything with it. It was kind of a reflex thing. The whole team is down here. Whole team's here. Whole team is down. Whole team here. Get head from us.
I feel their power. Come.
So the Jane's moved down here. I did see the whole enemy team down here, and we have lost this keep as a result of Akel'Thas being oblivious to the fact that there is other things going on aside from whatever he was up to. And the enemy team has moved down and managed to take that, and we have lost Akel'Thas because he was stood in no man's land. He's not the brightest, it would seem. He just kind of he talks a lot and doesn't do a lot. Okay, so. And that's rich coming from someone that's a YouTuber. However, we're now moving up to level 11. I've been stuck in this lane trying to defend it from Zagara, which has been unsuccessful, unfortunately. Zagara's going to go down. Zeratul really needs to start fucking killing people, because he spends a lot of time in the wrong position after he's died. I just need to avoid Thrall. And Muradin's just sat in lane. We're not even defending. Muradin's just sat there doing nothing. We could really do with our tank being here, and our stealth assassin and our healer not just... Oh, it's not going to have the legs on it. Yes, it is. Oh, did I get her? Someone kill her? Oh my god, I nearly got killed by creep as well. So that Wailing Arrow's got quite a decent range on it. I only got the mana for a fucking Shadow Dagger here. I'm out. I'm just out. I've been in lane way too long. So with regards to what we've done siege damage wise, we've done 53,000 siege damage in under 10 minutes. That's a lot, and that's simply because we've been stuck in lane getting bullied by Zagara. However, we have managed to weather the storm, and hopefully now we're going to be able to do some damage to the enemy team. With regards to hero damage, not a great deal at the moment. Kael'thas is doing quite well, and Zeratul has just void prism pretty much everyone there, and this is not good for the enemy team. They're going to be in a world of problems here. We're going to use Envenom on Malfurion and get the kill. Thrall did go somewhere. That's Jaina. She's in trouble. She's not going to be able to sustain against this, surely. Please stun her. I'm just diving in. Sod it. We're going for her. We're going to take her out. We are not worried about it. We are Sylvanas and we can kill everything. Let's kill this tower, for example. Yeah, let's do that. So this is one of the advantages now of being able to roam with the team, is that I can just do random siege damage. So if we decide to push a lane, we're going to have really strong lane push from it. I'm gonna tap there. And ultimately, this build is a lot more fun than going straight siege, because you limit your options a little bit. Right, so we're now paying, so we're going to get another one of these. A little bit worried. Let's just kill Kerrigan. Protect Kael'thas. We don't want him dying. He's going to be doing all our damage. Right, at level 13, if you're going to stay safe. I had to try and freaking save Kael'thas because he was continued to fight Kerrigan. At level 13, we're going to be taking Black Arrow Slow's heroes. This is really going to cause problems for their squishy back line. And seeing as they haven't got a tank, all they're going to be doing is walking very, very slowly away from us and into their death. I need to be careful here. Let's try and get Sylvanas. Rhaegar is once again overextended. Thrall is coming after me. I'm in a bit of trouble here. And I need to avoid... Oh, I've been envenomed, so I think I'm going to die. I might be able to survive off of that, and Thrall's going to commit suicide. Rhaegar once again just going in really deep unnecessarily, and then a massive fight from the enemy team has caused problems for us. I did have a lot of gems, but I had to try and save Kael'thas. I mean, I could have paid, but I would rather not Kael'thas. I'd rather Kael'thas didn't die. Although that decision's looking a little bit ropey now, I must admit. Probably should have just let him die and then just backed out, if I'm being honest. However, we are still within touching distance. Kael'thas is going to really start ramping up his damage now, and that's good news for us, because it means the team fights are going to start going our way. We just need to take out these Spider Queens so they're not doing too much damage. We need to try and keep hold of our keeps, because the enemy still has all of theirs. And I just need to... Oh, was that a bot Rhaegar? Oh, right, that'll be why it was just doing stupid shit all the time then. Mirrodin has now died. The friendly team is horrible at initiation, it would seem. They literally just walk into their death all the time. And the enemy team doesn't have a... Oh, someone died. The enemy team doesn't actually have a tank, which should be good news for us. We just need to watch out for Kael'thas. Have we got enough? That's enough. So we're now going to put our ones out. We've got to start doing some actual damage here. Let's just make sure Thrall dies here, because he's about the closest thing they've got to a tank. Kerrigan will be pretty powerful when she gets her shields up, if she's made that build. I don't know what she's built into. Did Kerrigan build for shields? Holy crap. Kerrigan has been specifically redesigned to be incredibly tanky, and she just has not taken the talents that will keep her alive. She has now just used her ultimate as well. The Maelstrom came out, but it was never going to be enough, and this is where we need to try and put a real frickin' push into these towers and start killing stuff, because the enemy team, they're dealing with Zagara at the moment. So down goes this fort, and this... Really? Mirrodin got killed by Zagara with Zeratul there. Okay, that's fine, whatever. At level 16, we are going to be taking Shadow Dagger makes enemies vulnerable. So now the enemies are going to be taking extra damage whenever they get hit by Shadow Dagger. That's a problem for them. I'm going to go down and join the team in mid lane. And this is once again going to help towards the fighting element of Sylvanas, because she does a good job of it. Like, she's really strong at it. So you should try and use it as best as you can, and obviously I'm going to be healing off of that as well. I have got an ultimate if Jaina comes too close. and I just completely wasted it by misclicking, so that was stupid. Right, let's try. No, we don't want to go too deep. Don't go too deep. We haven't got a tank, and they've got 4 up. We don't want to get comboed here. And we're just going to walk away. Okay, so my Black Adder is now slow, so the enemy's getting slowed a lot. Whenever I'm fighting them, I do need to start fighting them a bit more. With regards to our DPS, we've done 16k. We're a long way behind. We're a long way behind everyone, actually. That start off in lane really has sort of killed us a little bit. Let's chuck a Shadow Dagger in here and stop this from happening. We might even be able to kill Thrall here. Oh, I just didn't have I just stunned a little bit too long to actually get... Oh, that's going to make a lot of people vulnerable. Rhaegar has just saved someone. I'm not sure who it was. It looks like it was our Muradin again, who's just miles away. I think this damage is actually giving her shields. I'm not sure about how Maelstrom works, but it wasn't enough to kill anyone, and we actually managed to kill her. So, pretty happy with how that went, and we're going to start putting a pretty decent sized push in now. That we've got the upper hand, really. Now that Kel'Thas is doing damage, and that we've had our Spider Queens, we've started getting forts down. I'm just going to clear this lane of all the creep and stop it going anywhere. This is a problem when you're playing against Sylvanas, is that she can just take out all your like siege camps and mercenary camps without them actually going anywhere. Like this siege camp has moved about 10 feet. And since I was stood in lane, I can just kill him. So perhaps, although the DPS isn't there, I have been working in different areas. Zeratal's gone really deep. He's actually blinked back out. Let's see if we can do this, and then try and kill Thrall. Wow, she's low. And Jaina is dead, which is unfortunate for her. So Jaina is now dead, and once again we're starting to get on top of these team fights. Zeratal, the Void Prism there from Zeratal was actually going to be sufficient to kill her. I just wanted to use my whatever it's called, Haunting Wave, for something other than escape. So we're going to go up and do boss now that the enemy Jaina is down. This should be this is a really viable tactic. The enemy team's nowhere to be seen at the moment, although I imagine they're thinking, well, where is the other team? What could they possibly be doing? And it's quite obvious that we are doing the boss. Rhaegar's keeping watch. He needs to keep a watch still, because we're going to get ultimated by everything now. Thrall's ultimate's going to come in any second, so we need to kill him or we're all going to die. Stay as a team, stay as a team. Zeratal actually finished off that boss, so they came in and all they've done is die because they didn't actually initiate. They dillied and dallied and stopped actually doing anything. Thrall's running the wrong way and he's going to die as well. Just saving Zeratal there. Very close. Okay, so let's turn in some more gems. We only need 7 more. At level 20, we are going to be taking Bolt of the Storm. This is just going to avoid any nonsense from Thrall and make sure I stay alive, basically. So as far as I'm concerned, we're in a pretty good position. Why have we not done that? Okay. So Kel'Thas picked up the ones we needed. This next, with the boss, which we probably should have pushed, to be honest, because they had 2 down. How's it getting on? Is it still alive? It is barely. But let's just try and take that out. Or take something out. No. Come on, Muradin, it's time to leave. You've spent the whole game overextending. Now would be a good time to just break that habit. Okay, so we've now released our Spider Queen again. How are we getting on? We've got a load of siege damage. The hero damage isn't as high as I wanted. I really did want to do some more kills. How are we getting on? We're actually in touch with everyone else with regards to kills. So it's probably just how it's going. So what we're going to do is push this down. The Spider Queen is going to get rid of the wave that was causing us problems a second ago, that Zagara was pushing. And then we're going to start doing untold amounts of damage to this bottom 4. Now that I'm hitting it, it's disabled as well, so this is unmitigated damage going in on that 4, and I'm just going to hit this as well. This isn't going to hit anything, and we can just kill that as well. It does look like there's a bit of problem in the mid lane, and Rhaegar once again has fucking overextended. Our team is very fond of that particular tactic, and his Thrall, that's bad. Please leave. Why can I not leave? Right, for some reason I couldn't use my blink waves because I was trying to use Envenom like a twat. Okay, so we've actually died. That's the second death of this game, which is not great, and it's probably going to lead to a team wipe. Didn't really help that our Rhaegar went so deep, and Zeratul is never going to be able to outgun a Kerrigan at this stage of the game. So, basically speaking, Kael'thas is really worried about gems. Like, he's really concerned about the gems. He just needs to chill out a little bit. They're going to get another Spider Queen, which is actually going to shift momentum back into the enemy's favour. So this isn't good. Fortunately, the boss isn't available for another 2 minutes. So we're all going to be respawning and coming back in. We just have to deal with the Spider Queen, and then we'll move on again and have another team fight. Like, there is no real reason for us to lose these team fights so long as Muradin doesn't go in deep and die, or Rhaegar, who also likes the tactic of dying before anything else. What in the living piss are they doing? Okay, so it looked like Muradin was moving around to push Sagara backwards. That's actually going to end up getting them all killed because they're frickin' idiots. We're going to have to come in and try something here. Hopefully that picked off Thrall and saved Muradin. It looked like it just about did. So that was a blind arrow. I probably should have tried to go in on Kerrigan with it. Wow, that's a lot of damage that just came down on Zagara, and she got frickin' nuked. Okay, so the enemy did manage to get their Spider Queen, so we're going to have to deal with this. It's not much of a problem for me because I can just kill her like so fast. My siege damage is really strong. We need to come and help Rhaegar because once again he's on his own, or is he with Muradin? Jaina's coming around, tried to gank me there, it was a bit naughty. We have been hit by the Thrall ultimate, but that's all they've got with regards to chasing us down. And Kael'thas has joined in. This is turning into a team fight, and the enemy team is down a player, so they're going to have to disengage. My withering, look how much that black arrow did to that damage to all those guys. And I'm just going to take out the Strider Queen. We don't want to chase them down, really. We should just focus taking this out, and then everything will be fine because we can move on. I'm going to have to go top after this and deal with that push so that this doesn't take out a tower. It has taken out a tower because non-focus. Rhaegar has died again because he is insanely rubbish at staying away from fights. Kael'thas has died because they went chasing. This is a pretty poor example of how to play against the team without a tank. You initiate together, you win it, and we probably would have won. Stop chasing, you nub. We will win if we go together, not like a bunch of noobs. So unfortunately with 3 down, it looks like the enemy's going to pick up the boss, and we're actually we're literally trying to throw the game, which is a problem. And the enemy's going to be doing the boss now. We can't stop that. Like, there's no way, we can't go in there. They didn't do the boss. Okay, this is a bit of an error by the enemy if they're not in there doing the boss, because no, they didn't do the boss. We were all down. We only had 2 up, and they had some down. Okay, the enemy's actually once again engaging into the middle of fucking no man's land with no one there to help. And Kerrigan's now used Maelstrom. I'm going to have to come in. Thrall's used his... Thrall has been silenced now, so he's not going to do shit. Kerrigan could have died there. We could have just killed all of them I'm not sure what she's doing. She's going to stun me, and her shields are keeping her alive a little bit, but Rhaegar does manage to come in and heal us. Thrall has disengaged like he should, and now what they should have done is what we are going to do, is go and do the boss, and hopefully we can just clear this game up, because it's gone on for a lot longer than it needed to. There's been some really big misplays by Rhaegar and Muradin. I've probably done some as well, but because I'm commentating, I am literally Jesus. So we're just going to take down this boss, which, as you see, is getting pretty much nuked at the moment. This late in the game, with Kael'thas doing the damage he does, it's a lot of damage going in. Thrall has come back. He's a sprightly character. All that's going to happen though is he's going to die because he's got no ultimate and he's just been void prismed. So what we're going to do is we're going to envenom on him and then just kill him. Like that. So that's also got rid of this minion wave as well, because obviously the black arrow spreads as it goes around the enemies, and we just need to push this boss to victory. No, push the boss. Push the boss. Okay, let's just make sure there's no stupid bone plays coming in from the friendly team here. There's the Maw does miss everyone, and Rhaegar's just healed everyone as well, and here we go. This is going to be the end game. It's taken a lot longer than it should have done, but hopefully you've seen the capabilities of Sylvanas as a lane pusher. I've done a lot more siege damage than I intended on doing, really. I was planning on doing a lot more in the way of actual killing things, but nonetheless, you've got to take a win when you can get it. Our Furians needs to just leave because we win. And there you go. So we'll go into the score screen now. There was a little bit of a raggedy game, if I'm being honest. Especially we had a really long start in the early game. So let's go to the score screen and see what's going on with that. So we are gradually clawing back our frickin' rank after we got nuked by matchmaking. And let's go into the stats. And so we did 37,000. It's not really a lot. So it's comparable. Zagara did a terribly low amount, but I mean Jaina only did 44. We did a pretty good job of just nuking their damage dealers. Thrall did a lot of damage. He was a pretty good player, to be honest. He tried his hardest. The team comp around him was pretty poor. However, that said, we did 176,000 siege damage, which is obviously a lot, especially when Zagara didn't even do 100. Jaina's done 120, and after she got killed to me, I literally didn't see Jaina at all. She spent so much time in lane away from the team fights that the enemy team was almost doomed from the start. Kael'thas obviously was top. Zeratul did a lot of damage, like overall. We didn't beat Mirrodin either. So overall, it didn't really achieve what I wanted to, but the win's the win. And hopefully you enjoyed seeing her talents in a slightly different fashion away from Siege. So we took Lost Soul to start off, then Envenom, then Life Drain, then Wailing Arrow, then Overwhelming Affliction, Cold Embrace, and Bolt of the Storm, just to give us a little bit of sustainability. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been Flads. This has been Heroes of the Storm. Cheers, and goodbye.